Good evening, America and the rest of the world. My name is Muff. I'm here with the AK-47 tonight, and we are going to be streaming some live squad ops event action to you. Tonight's operation is going to be Operation Whirlwind, and it's on Kohat. AK, what do you got going on your side tonight?
All right, tonight we have, for our squad leads, Lish. We'll also have Tedish, Hammered Hebrew, and Kirkley with Creeping in Command for the United States. And they're just convening right now with their squads to go over the plan. And yeah, they're going to be ready to move out shortly, it would seem.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, Creeping, an experienced player, has command over there on the U.S. side. Very experienced squad leading on his side as well.
3 is set.
Tedish, Lish, Kirkley, and Hammered Hebrew.
Raj,
All
when
those
you guys
guys
are set,
have
you can just
been
run over
squad
to me,
leaders and
we'll do
command at
platoon brief.
times. For a couple of them, at least Lish and Kirkley tonight, earlier today. Over here on Insurgents, the defending side, Vashark is going to be commanding. He's kind of letting the squad leaders dish out their roles right now. But he is the commander, and his squad overlord is reigning above those of White Folks, Nasty Nate, Two-Ton Tootin', and Useful. Those are going to be his 4 squad leaders. They're going to do a great job. Sounds like we're going to have a good match tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. As far as assets, we've got it's going to be a lot of heavy hitting tonight. The U.S. On your side actually has 2 automatic rifles, 1 lat, 1 grenade launcher, and 1 medic.
Alright, I'm sending squad 2 to... I'm gonna send squad 2...
Per squad, that's per squad. So that's good for them. And they need it. The Insurgents tonight. 2 automatic rifles, 1 lat, 1 scout, which has binoculars, which is going to help them defend their position and spot the U.S. soldiers coming in. They'll also have a medic per squad.
Yep, we already got it.
Angels.
Absolutely. And as far as the end status for tonight's operation for Whirlwind, U.S. force victory conditions are that radio tower is going to be taken by U.S. forces within 60 minutes, and all insurgents are at that point going to be eliminated. For the insurgents, it's complete opposite of that. You're going to be 60-minute time, see if you could defend your position at the radio tower. And if you can, then hopefully all of the U.S. Forces will be eliminated.
You can see the insurgent soldiers just kind of hanging out right now.
Now,
their squad leaders are briefing.
Now
they're actually moving up. This is where they're going to defend. Is up at radio tower right up here.
Okay.
I'm moving up there right now to radio tower, showing everybody what's up. All the insurgent forces are moving up here. This is what they're going to defend tonight. They're also going to have like 1 artillery technical, and they get a logi dump with a fob, obviously. And supporting that will also be that artillery techie, which I mentioned. 2 SPGs, and they're able to place 2 Dishkas. So they've got 2 mobile rocket launchers, which are going to be vital. Because what does the U.S. forces have vehicle-wise tonight?
As far as the vehicles go for the U.S. forces, we're looking at a Humvee with a Logi truck. And they're going to have 1 fob with 2-time HMG, I do believe, if that has not changed at this point. But yeah, so we'll just have 1 regular, everyday Humvee to go in on this with a Logi truck as well. Not a whole lot of firepower, but you know, they're coming in on the radio tower, which is really, really open. So if they have anybody who is even a little bit experienced with the Humvee gun, then they're going to be taking shots quite far away and hopefully making it effective.
Yeah, that'll help them out a lot. And they get that Logi truck so they can place a fob and put down 2 50 caliber guns to help them shoot up at the radio tower, mostly as suppression, as their infantry can move in. I'm looking down over top of the insurgent forces right now. They're under briefing. Their commander is Fast Shark tonight. Once again, their squad leaders are going to be White Folks, Nasty Nate, 2-Ton Tootin', and Useful. They've got 4 squads.
Alright, we're waiting for the rest of squad 3. Once they get here, we'll commence brief.
They're all grouping up. This is the base of the radio tower. This is what they're defending. It's a very wide open place. It's hard for the U.S. forces to advance into here. But they can do it.
Well, we know who the squad leads are. We know who are the normal infantry, except for actually no, that is.
All right, I can't see it from here, but I know that the U.S. forces are going to be starting from the northwest, which is where I'm looking right now. They're a long ways up there. They're starting at the U.S. Spawn, actually, in Bravo 4, keypad 2-5-ish area right there. So they have the whole map they can advance with. I've seen strategies where they come down the river. So a lot of cover all the way down the river. You can go all the way down the river and come from the south, southeast, east side, as well as pushing a couple squads to the north side and getting 2 angles of attack. People have come straight up these wide open areas too. It's been done. I don't know how they've done it.
Absolutely.
People have now, but we've ran out of since they've instituted the crows. They've lost.
Instead of going into the cap zone,
we've lost that
Northbridge,
extra
just head straight
Humvee
down into the river.
because we don't like
We just gotta
to
make sure we're on the east side.
Absolutely.
give too much
Five,
advantage to the
definitely
U.S.
behind the,
So it looks at this point like Tedish is going to be taking the Humvee. Not too sure whose squad right now is in the Logi truck. We'll find out in just a moment.
You can fit your entire squad
Could
in
be
those 2
Kirkley's
vehicles,
actually,
correct?
but yeah.
Caught that, yep.
The only thing that really prevents the U.S. forces from having really surprise attacks all over the place is the fact that the vehicles do still have to use bridges. So as long as the insurgents have overwatch on the bridges, the vehicles aren't going to get that close. And as far as my experience in this operation, it is pretty key to get a vehicle across the bridge, at least for fob placement, so that you could get close fire from the HMGs.
I've just told them
And that's very true. The vehicles must use bridges. Infantry can cross the water, the river. They can walk through it. It's not that deep. The vehicles must use bridges, though. And that's one of the few rules involved. Right now, I'm floating over Shark briefing his insurgency team.
5/8 to start you off at, kind of keep eyes down south and provide rocket artillery on any enemies moving down there. Once you've dropped that first silo of rockets, I want you to retreat up here, resupply, and I'll either find you...
All right, just checking out the map on the United States side, it does look like they're going to be coming from the southwest, so it looks like they're planning on having a base of fire covering the entire southwest, with what may or may not be a fob placement somewhere around the Echo 6 keypad 3 area. It does have a good vantage on the radio tower, and they are talking about splitting their assets at some point in time. But it looks like they
4 and
might be
myself
keeping
are
their
taking up the
plans a
rear
little bit more
infantry
secret
column
from
that's
us
moving
this
along the
time,
river.
and
When
talking
we hit the
in
bridge at
squad
Echo
chat.
6, we're gonna break off and get to the firebase location. That's when I'm gonna make the call for you guys to move. We will
Shark is still
pre-set up
dishing out orders for the
the fob
insurgencies.
so that all you'll have to do is supply it, and we'll be ready to go.
Gonna be holding.
We'll also make sure it's clear.
Copy that. I was hoping to place the machine guns if I'm going to be manning them, but
Everyone's messing up my formations, god damn it.
Alright, yeah, so Tedish is going to be placing machine guns, or the HMGs, because his squad will be manning them. And the Logi truck is going to be resupplying for the fob.
I think we're walking.
As per usual with the game mechanics, I do suppose.
Yeah.
Down to the river, and then we'll walk.
Yeah, we're going
Did
down
you know
the bridge.
there's walking that's slower?
To repeat, in case anyone was AFK, Barton's fire team.
Right now, it does sound like Creeping is attempting to get a good grasp of what needs to be done, so that the squads know what the roles are exactly. And it's sounding like they're going to be trying to bang this out as quick as they can. Streamline things a little bit.
The fire team closest our contact.
It actually sounds like Shark was. Oh, Shark told the joke. I didn't even hear it though. He did a 210 and told the joke, and I missed it.
Oh, that might be a good thing though, considering that we're streaming on Twitch now. Don't want any of those terms of services to be
No, they're
breached.
always clean. They're always clean. They're PG-13 at worst.
Oh boy, what do we have?
I don't know. Might
going
not have
on
been.
right
Maybe
now?
I'm glad I missed it. Everyone's kind of wondering. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys.
Yeah, hold on.
Here's a
hold on.
radio
No, we're-
tower. Hyper's down in it.
okay.
He's running around looking. He's running around the tower right now. Radio tower. He's kind of close.
Affirmative.
They're gonna go live in approximately 2 minutes. This is the tower. Look at how open it is. It's very open in a lot of angles.
Do you have any good flat?
There's room to push in.
Locations for
Oh, on the US team, they're questioning if Shark is playing. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, though.
I'll look for it once
Oh, it's good.
A
It's
little
good either
bit
way.
infamous at this point.
Shark will make it entertaining either way. He is the commander now on the insurgent side, so he's gonna be a commander on US next game.
Yeah, so right now for the US forces, they're just doing independent briefs of each squad. Nothing too thrilling right now, just hashing out last minute plans. And yeah, 1 minute until we're heading out. Logi
Yeah, we're
truck's
going
good.
live in 50 seconds, so it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. US forces already split off, so we have the Humvee and Logi truck fully filled out, and everybody else is just going to be waiting back, I assume, to move out on foot.
Oh yeah, the insurgent forces are just hanging out at Radio Tower waiting for live.
All right. Yeah, we're only 25 seconds out at this point, so we'll see what happens when we get going here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where the U.S. forces go.
Okay, 5 and 10 seconds.
It's
make
always
sure
good to
we're
watch
ready.
them because they're
Yeah, make sure someone's gonna.
Yeah,
do
they're calling
that.
out 10
they're
second
the
live.
ones that get to
Because we
pick
went
their
once and no one
destiny.
made the
You know, they get to
announcement.
choose where to go in from. And we're live now.
Get your squads, let's go.
Insurgency forces just moving around. They're spreading out everywhere. They've got their orders.
you gotta.
Two vehicles are heading to the south.
Squad 3, where you want our eyes look for the fire.
No, just use your better
Squads
judgment.
and fire teams spreading out to the north.
360.
Yeah, so we have a large troop movement on foot towards the east, directly across bridge towards the north ridge. Humvee's just dodging
Whoever's in the
bodies
front,
right now.
We do not want to take the bridge. We want to stay out of that cap zone.
It's going to follow up on this Humvee to see where exactly he's going or how effective he can be.
Yep, go south of the bridge. South of the bridge.
Yeah.
Stay out of the cap
Yeah,
zone.
I said, are we going near the bridge at start? And someone said yes.
All right, just checking up here. So they are going south of bridge so that they can stay out of the cap zone. That way insurgents know
Keep your
that they're
guys out
not
of the
coming
cap
through
zone if
North
possible.
Ridge. Trying to get a little bit of an element of surprise here. Tedish bringing up his Humvee to a halt right now.
Insurgents are building a giant barbed wire wall. 2-ton Tootin is placing it down.
Yeah, like get in it.
He's starting with an outer perimeter. They're digging it up quick.
Hurry, there's no time.
Is there a waterfall or is that smoke?
Just up the hill from 2-ton is White Folks in his squad, placing a Dishka. Oh, they've got it wide in the open too. That's aggressive. They're already checking. They're trying to spot the US soldiers where they push them from. They're coming from way down there.
We want to hug this defilade.
U.S. forces are moving
Further into the
along the
center of the
river
river
right
we are,
now.
the
They do
easier it is
have
for them
the
to see
tower
us.
in
So hug the
sight,
defilade.
and they were telling everybody to hug the defilade and to keep spacing. They are a little bit bunched up for the distance that they're at, but I don't think that they're going to come under any fire this early. I would
they're
highly
probably
doubt it.
Probably sheltered.
The defilade. Do not go in the open at all.
The insurgents are spread out everywhere. They're placing barbed wire, building Dishkas,
What are you guys doing over there?
finding cover. Still moving north, still moving south.
Oh, okay.
Seems like the vehicle element is actually halted. Yeah, towards I guess the nearly direct west from, or sorry, direct northwest.
Make sure you're not crowded.
Waiting on what seems to be the U.S. foot force to get into position. So yeah, they're going to be creating a little bit of a line of fire, and looks like the vehicles will be branching off eventually to go support that.
Got eyes on.
But for now,
the
it seems to
radio
just be a waiting game until
Can't see
U.S.
much,
forces
'cause
gets
it's about
into
3 miles away, but
some form of contact.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice and slow until it.
Roger, same here. At this distance, I'm not even rendering players, so
I see 2 emplacements that just went up. Looks like they're kind of on the north side.
Insurgents are still just backing up everything they got at radio tower.
Tedish is calling out emplacements that he can see rendering in just now. Sounds like they know that there's an SPG looking at them as well as a Dishka.
I did not see the SPG yet, but I did find the Dishka.
They could just be babbling at this point. I'm far away, so I myself cannot see as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's an SPG and a Dishka right there. They put an SPG right in front of the Dishka. That's funny.
Yeah, definitely calling out the 50 cal and the SPG at this point.
they haven't seen us in the north yet.
So right now, Creeping's calling out that they look to be defending the road, but they definitely don't have eyes on in the north. Not too sure if that's going to change their plan at all, though. We'll just have to see in a little bit. It's too early to tell what exactly is going to unfold here for sure.
Oh yeah, it's very young. We're a little over 5 minutes in is all.
In chat right now, I know that there is a 5-minute delay, but it looks like they're taking bets on who's going to win. Looks like USA right now is the chant.
Bravo, you can just keep that column formation. position if Alpha just spreads out left and right a little bit.
Let me know.
All right,
when
yeah,
you're
Lish is
30
just
seconds.
spotting right now, moving his
Wait,
troops
Lish,
forward.
we're pulling security.
Well, it
Take
can
a minute to
be
get back.
anybody's game, that's for sure, right now.
Roger, you still got a minute or
The
two.
only call out that we have from the United States is that they're looking for a 30-second
Yeah, it's the biggest.
30-second placement call on the fob.
Wait, hold. Hold. It's on this hill. I thought I saw a head.
Did-
It went back.
Yeah, the insurgents have a
No,
pretty
it's
good
fine.
spread.
We're good. Keep moving.
They've got it covered north to south.
Case, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. Probably just plan rendering.
Looking south, they've got the southern hills covered with a big squad. They're really bunched together. They might want to spread out there.
To start building sandbags and anything.
Full squad looking west. Also very close to radio tower, which is good. Keep a squad close, I guess, to radio tower. That's always a good strategy.
U.S. forces are a little bit dicey at the front, they're saying. A little bit stressed out. They're not too sure because they are completely obscured right now from line of sight. They don't know what's over on the other side of the hill from them or what kind of contact they might get in shortly.
And then
Well, that's
more
okay.
sandbags going up around the
At least they're
radio
not
tower proper,
in
so.
sight of
There's
the
the
enemy.
squad leaders.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see a lot of
Roger.
insurgents that are close together right now. So
Yeah, come on. This is
Yeah,
you want us
it does
from,
look like
the base of this bridge until you
at some
jump
point
over.
the two southern groups here of insurgents and the
hold
U.S.
up, set
forces
up
are going to
some
meet up
security, Try and get eyes forward.
probably far before the
Roger, it's like what?
forces at the radio tower actually see them.
Alright, Alpha just set up on the left side at the top base of this bridge. Bravo just set up below it.
Okay, Bravo.
Oh, I found the other two, the other Dishka and the other SPG-9.
Just right.
Hyper UO's on one, Luzario's on the other.
The dish is extracted.
So there is that insurgent force that is actually moving along the river right now. I'm thinking that they might come into contact really, really soon with the U.S. forces.
Misfire.
All right, perfect. Yeah, Hammered Hebrew just had a misfire as well, so that might give away some information. Trying to switch weapons, he accidentally shot off a round, but yeah, I can see the insurgents just moving towards the river. Hopefully for the U.S.
One, we're just
the
gonna
U.S.
let
is
3
safe. They see
regain
them
stamina,
first.
and then you guys can start moving.
Have to see how this one unfolds.
Copy. We'll start to move it to half speed now. Just
I can see the
so we've got some
insurgents
spacing.
down the river from the U.S. soldiers.
3's good on stamina.
Okay, I'm gonna need everybody to hold for 1 second. I've got eyes on an enemy contact. I'm trying to figure out exactly where he's sitting. I'm thinking he's in. It is a
Yes.
scout. I see him with his binos out. I think he's sitting in Golf 5 key.
Perfect. Creeping is
Yeah, Golf 5.
calling out a scout right now for
Key 1.
Golf 5. Eyes on an insurgent.
Has
Hopefully,
not seen me. But he will
they see
see
the
that,
insurgents that are running along.
Yeah, 3, go ahead,
Where
sir.
are they right now?
He will
Roughly
see the
Foxtrot
fire
7.
base when it goes down, but he's not going to be able to do anything about it.
Yeah, the
Command, you want my guys moving?
the insurgents are down there.
Yeah, bring him up here to me.
Alright, we're on the way.
Command, this is 1. Do you want us to
Should we
break
head
The
down?
insurgents are in Echo 7.
Do you want us to break
Pad
left,
negative.
right, or
three
just
right
field
now.
in front of us?
They're moving out. There's only 4 of them.
Break,
They've just got a
break
little
left.
fire team heading out there.
Copy.
I'm actually a little bit worried about
Yeah,
this
hug
though,
the
because
defilade.
the U.S. doesn't assume anything at this point. Actually, coming from the south.
Well, it doesn't look like the insurgents do either yet. They have no idea where the U.S. is. And they have no reason to.
As soon as they crest the side of the hill, though, they might get some good eyes on.
With caution right now, so we're not going
Even
there
if
full
they don't
pace.
take shots out, they're going to be really invaluable as far as calling the targets for the fire base that the U.S. is going to be putting up.
These 4 insurgents are just over the hill.
Does it look like the one of them might have eyes on?
No, not yet. They're staying low. The U.S. soldiers don't see them, and they don't see the U.S. soldiers either.
Contact.
Alright, so I'll keep down.
Yeah, I
The
do
U.S.
believe
soldiers
that
might
they.
see him. I see a couple U.S. soldiers looking, like Jay Remick and one other guy maybe.
Squad 3 standing right in front of his line of sight.
What was the distance?
Maybe Barton does as well.
Yeah, Lish was calling out the rough compass calling of them. Yep, ridge lining. Yep, they are
And
spotted.
there's more. Yeah, there's more U.S. soldiers behind. Those 4 guys.
Did you guys man west of squad 4?
They've got the whole team to deal with right now. Just right over the hill.
Outermost guy. Go 5 key 3. Yeah, go ahead and engage him as long as you're sure you can keep moving afterwards.
Alright, so he sees us. Alpha, keep moving up. Bravo, pop a few shots at him. Let him know that we see him. Get him off that hill. Alpha, keep moving up now. 1 and 3 are going to support us.
On that contact?
It's direct 195 from our position, top of the hill.
Yeah. Lish does have a good call on the. Oh, looks like fire shots are out. Yeah, shots are they're pretty accurate. They're not hitting them, but at least they're showing where they are. Insurgents
Most
are
of
moving
that team
back
is
down the
running
hill
down
now. Yeah.
the riverbed, or the riverbank, I guess, down the riverside there. They've got another squad. They do have another squad to the north.
Have they lost a man over there, or did I just lose one on my overlay? All that I'm seeing for insurgents is 3 coming down that hill right now.
There may have been a casualty, I'm not sure.
Could very well have been the first casualty of the game there.
Dangerous area right
Not
now.
entirely sure, though. They also call out contact northeast at 80, so looks like US is in between 2 areas at the moment. All right, awesome. So 2 squad for US is going to be setting up fire base. 1 is going to be moving toward the radio tower right now, and sounds like vehicles might be moving out fairly shortly. It looks like these insurgents are going to be putting some fire on the US here.
There are enemy
Oh yeah,
sitting in.
that's actually Hutch lighting up.
That would be
fire suppression.
6 keys 1 and 2.
The tactical Brit just fired a SPG, recoilless rifle.
Yeah,
I'm right over the top of him.
305. Loading.
Hutch is reloading.
Don't forget, don't waste ammo.
Tactical Brit just fired another one.
Use all the ammo you can.
If they're doing anything, it's keeping them at bay.
Absolutely. At this point in time, the
Ooh,
US
something blew up. Something just blew up. Did the US just lose? Did they lose a Humvee or something, or a Logi?
let's go check real quick. I didn't hear anything on the radio.
I'm gonna buzz over.
Kirkley saying that they're drawing a lot of heat. Okay, they did lose their Logi. Yeah, the
Okay, I'm gonna
logistics
back
truck
off.
is down. SPGs are hitting nearby at the US on the direct west here. Burning carcass of their logistic truck, which it was valuable, but now not so much.
Waiting for 3 to push up. If you want to push up, like, direct up that road next to you now, and we'll be ready to push up.
Yep, we're pushing up.
Creeping is taking pretty accurate fire from, oh my god, SPG-9 just hit me in the face. That was a little bit weird. Unfortunately, the US built an HMG right in the line of fire, and I don't think they're going to get to use it at any point in this game. Looks like they're trying to build it, but yeah, SPG fire is just coming right overhead.
We're set 1.
Oh yeah, they're shooting fairly accurately. And they're shooting that Dishka very accurately as well. I'm suppressed.
The 3-man group that was moving up behind from the south on the U.S. forces just came across the waterway here. Looks like they have the U.S. in sight, and
one man on this Dishka. Yeah, go ahead.
It would appear that the U.S. forces have actually forgotten about the 4 3-man group here. Not entirely sure. I don't actually see anybody really looking behind, even though they knew earlier on that the forces were over there. Oh, no. That's correction. They are looking. They are.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Tons of them down there.
Yeah, so Jackal is getting inquired as to seeing anything going on. Insurgents, though, right now, I don't think, are anywhere near scene.
We've not got much cover on this position. We've lost one. Alpha's going to hold position. We're bounding around with a fire team right now to get further south.
Roger.
Suppressed with a 50 right now.
We have smoke grenades popped in the E6 keypad.
Insurgents are just lighting up the U.S. soldiers to the north. They're doing a great job, but they're not killing anybody. Oh, Hutch just went down. He was on the Dishka.
Yeah, there is fire coming out on Lish over here on the south side of the fob, or rather of the radio tower. I'm assuming at this point in time that the 3-man insurgent group's just told to wait out until they have a good time to strike. Barton, Lish, everybody's a little bit split up on the south here, with another group of Turtle Guy 5, and everybody just kind of hunkered down because of the fire.
I guess they're going back. How you want us going over there? Thought it was good first.
Oh yeah, there's still plenty of gunfire coming from the insurgent side. U.S. soldiers are spread north to south, though. They've got everything covered.
It does sound like U.S. forces are a little bit concerned about the amount of fire that's coming overhead.
The insurgents have placed another gunner in the Dishka. Seems like they're not slowing down.
All right, so Alexo is taking command. Squad lead of, let's see here. 3, Hammered Hebrew is now dead, so Alexo is taking control.
Roger that.
It's fucking unload.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
The
rockets
insurgents
are firing.
A little bit of sandbags going. They got a good little wall built.
What's wrong, Hyper? Need a fucking medic. Yeah, feel free.
Rockets are coming just off to the left of... Wow, they are They're coming just off to the left of the U.S. forces right now. Lish is pulling back a little bit. If Hyper just targeted a little bit to the left, I think he would have wiped Lish's entire squad at that time. Thankfully for U.S. that didn't happen though. I know our chat is cheering for the U.S. side, so hopefully we can make that happen for them tonight.
Well, looking at all these sandbags from the insurgent side, I don't know if that's going to be possible. Thinking of all of the 50s in the world, but look at these sandbags. 2 Tons is not going to stop building. Every 50, he's going to place another. He's going to place another sandbag every 50 supplies.
I'm
That's
not
gonna
saying
force the U.S. soldiers to push. They got to push.
I'm not saying that the insurgent sandbag is ineffective, but it looks like a monstrosity from down at Lish's perspective right now. Lots of heads peeking overhead, though, so there is plenty of opportunity to fire on the insurgents from down here.
Oh, yeah, and the U.S. soldiers are taking out insurgents. I'm watching them drop over here from the 50 cal to the north. They've got a squad to the north that's doing some good work. Maybe 2. I'm not sure what's going on. For the most part, there's just that one fire team that's off to the west, and the rest of them are staying here at Radio Tower for the insurgents.
The one thing I would like to see is that 3-man insurgent squad behind the U.S. line actually do something relatively soon. I know that they're probably told to wait, but my God, they're in such a good spot.
Keep going, 2. We're doing a great job hammering them.
All right, yeah, so we can see in the distance there, U.S. forces are hammering on the insurgent position with a 50 cal. Creeping saying that they're not even firing back anymore. I'm assuming that either a gunner's down or they're just suppressed right now.
We're looking out. We don't see any contacts yet.
It could be either. I think the rocket tech is going back to rearm.
Reloading. Hang in here, guys. It's fucking hard up on defense here.
That's one thing. The rocket techie can rearm. They have a repair station that they can place if they choose to do so.
Creeping, Lish's squad right now is taking fire, but they're also firing back. Creeping just called out that they do have eyes on the rocket techie. They want shots out on it.
On the rocket techie. Hyper's pulling it out of there. They fired some shots, but he's getting it out of there.
So it does look like the insurgent forces are dwindling a little bit up on top of that hill, eh? Barton and Lish looking probably to make an advancement towards the radio tower soon. Looks like they're heading out, bounding a little bit. They've sectioned themselves off into a left and right. Right is providing covering fire, left is bounding. So it does look like they're actually using stuff that's taught in SOTT, which is nice to see in the wild.
3 kind of pushing up as well.
Well, yeah, and they've got that good flank coming from the south. They're clearing them out. There's not a lot of guys left.
Push up any further, try it. If you have to smoke up, do that.
If only they could see that techie driving away right now.
Clear. You're pinning those guys down on the HMGs with our HMGs.
Yeah, we're getting solid push up here. We bounded up once, pretty solid. We've only took 1 casualty.
Roger, keep moving when possible.
Yeah, Lish talking about bounding right now. They're going to be moving anytime possible.
And we're pinning them down pretty well from up here. We're going to keep it up.
Bass Shark just called out the rocket techie to go after the 50s to the north. So he's going to try to slow them down to the north.
I think it might be a little bit late at this point, though. U.S. forces to the south with Lish are right up on the doorstep of radio tower. Ooh, shots are going out.
He's firing them good.
Yeah, east side is pretty clear.
Just wasn't quite close enough. Oh, he's shooting again. Oh, they're a little short.
Oh, looks like they did have a DC from Barton, though. That'll hurt that south flank a little bit. Try to catch a glimpse of the rockets hitting near the Humvee.
Roger.
Oh, we'll go back south here.
Hey, one, let me know when you're pushed up to the base. We'll push up with you.
Yeah, we're pushing up the hill now.
Ooh.
Hey, firm, I'm pushing
Okay,
my guys.
insurgents are right up on the doorstep now. Getting shot at, falling back a little bit down towards the river again. They did lose one man over there. Didn't look like they took anybody, though.
I just called it out. Alright, copy that. I can hear it over the 50s. Southeast. Yep, no problem. They got one of my guys.
Yeah, Creeping Bunny are doing a little witch hunt here.
Or on the hilltop.
Yeah, there's U.S. soldiers right on the south side, pushing north, about to hit linebacker.
Yeah, so far I don't
the Sensei Mike. This just squad is pushing in. And Lish is leading the way. He's got saloon number 12 right next to him. Oh,
Dinosaur
down
and
goes
Best
linebacker.
Pony.
Sensei. Nope. Down. Hyper Evo's up there at Vast Shark. Little Jin.
Squad. One, we got a techie inbound.
Yeah,
Techie's coming back up.
It's on our side.
Oh, they seem a little close for the techie. Licious squad's pushing up.
We'll
Lighten
go
them
check
up.
out Licious Squad. Seems like it's a little bit more action-y over there.
Yeah, Hyper Evo squad. If it moves, turn around, getting a view from the defensive angle.
Hey, they're throwing smokes on the southeast side. Here they come.
So
They
early
lost
on,
their rocket techie.
earlier on, the U.S. was saying that the west side was going to be more of a distraction, that they were going to get hit hard, but the main point was for the southern team to move up and through the radio tower. It honestly looks like that is exactly what is happening right now.
Oh yeah, and they are getting a good push from the south.
Yeah, Shark
That
is
Shark,
right in the middle.
Oh
right
yeah,
in the
he's
middle.
pushing up right now.
Looked like that might have been a grenade that could do some damage over here.
I have eyes on one.
None. That is really unfortunate. Oh, one down on the southern
Shark
approach.
took a shot. Shark got shot. He dropped Dentrick.
Oh, Shark's
Shark
down.
goes down.
Commander is lost.
down.
Lots happening on the southern approach over here. Hyper Evo.
Oh, a lot. Yes, very much.
Hyper Evo seems a little bit attached to his poor techie there.
I'm still good.
Moving down towards the east now. Might be trying to flank the U.S. soldiers.
A3, we've got contacts.
The insurgents are falling back.
A
Gonna Alamo the rest of it. Try and
Surprisingly,
stop all US soldiers from pushing in.
situational awareness for both teams here not at an all-time high. Lish is just pushing back towards Hyper. Oh, there we go. Hyper is no longer a threat. White
Eyes
folks,
on 'em,
though, taking shots
I'm
out.
firing on them to my
Doesn't
fucking
look like
freezers.
Crazy or anybody really know where he is. See how much damage he could do against that U.S. force pushing up.
4, be advised, he's on nibble.
We can see 2-ton squad back at the radio tower. Enemy soldiers pushing in from their south.
Still with me, Hyper?
White folks just took out, I believe, 2 U.S. soldiers from the southeast here.
Southeast of us.
Reflex is pushing in right on the other side of hips and nips.
Okay, yeah.
Among
Lish
others.
just called out contact southeast, so he is aware. We'll see how long, much longer White folks stays alive here.
Is telling me they're all behind the sandbag.
All right, White folk taking out his third person. Lish is pushing up on White folks' right-hand side here. Oh, they just traded spots.
Everybody's trying to sneak in right now.
Yep. White folk and Lish might be trading here. No, Lish
White folks goes
just
down.
took the kill, yeah.
Just south.
A lot of smoke's thrown by the U.S. forces, though. They could push in from the southeast side or southwest side.
I think we're gonna need other people close.
We have, if it moves,
Especially after Lish took that kill.
if it moves, is moving into a little bit of an unconventional spot here.
Eyes at the 50s. 50s are down.
And just spotted Lish. Looks like he's going to be moving up towards him. I'm honestly not entirely sure what's going on at this point. It seems like insurgents and U.S. forces are kind of trading spots.
I think I failed my squad members.
A little bit weird.
They're working on it, but the U.S. or the insurgents still hold the radio tower, which is their ultimate goal. Man, the U.S. soldiers are pushing in right now, though.
I would absolutely love to see if it moves, could take out the better half of this southern approach.
Oh yeah, I see Lish's squad coming in. They're throwing smoke grenades and they're moving in. The insurgents are running out, guys. But they're holding.
I do believe that
they took out this guy here. They're taking out more guys too.
Yeah, it does look like Lish Lish was taken down by either useful or if it moves. It doesn't seem like they have... Oh, a good grenade. The southern approach just got shattered, absolutely, at this point.
Good shooting.
Shadow
good shooting
and CGFU are the only ones that are kind of on that area now. Yeah, Tedish calling out that they are pushing up a full Humvee to support. Squad 3 down to 3 players. Looks like Lish's approach is completely shattered, though.
We're the only 2 left up. We're taking
It looks like the insurgents have held really well, and they're about to win. What do we got left here? 2 U.S. troops and
2 U.S., but there is a Humvee coming to support their operation here.
It's not quite over yet. Oh no, they got a whole team to the north too.
There we go. CGFU took one out behind Sandbag there. 2-ton coming up to see what's going on. Really, at this point, it's going to be a stalemate until that Humvee comes up to support the approach here.
Yeah, there's that whole 4-man squad coming from the south. Or I guess the north. Sorry, the north.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on right now.
Looks like it's led by Tedish. They're gonna be coming in, doing good work.
Hey, can you pull back to me?
Oh, they've been spotted.
All right, so CGFU pulling back to Shadow Ritual.
Yeah, they're right on the wall right now. Which wall? Sorry.
So there is a pretty large cluster of U.S. forces just on the other side of the sandbags here.
Here come the shots.
I'm not entirely sure if anybody has a grenade left, but man, 1 or 2 grenades and that U.S. force is just going to be decimated.
We just lost two more insurgents.
Yeah, U.S. forces calling out that they are unable to shoot through the fence. A little bit weird with the physics in squad, but it is what it is at this point. So they are going to have to move through that opening in order to take out the rest of the insurgents at this point. And Sham going down. Seems like we only have 3 insurgents left. Maybe 2 now.
Sham, can you make it to me? Are you up still, buddy? Oh, yowzers.
Oh man, CGFU just on the other side from Useful. Looks like Useful might get this kill, unless they saw each other. Yeah, Useful down. Last man is now Teuton in the
Teuton is
container.
last man. Teuton.
I do not.
Oh. Calling out that they do not have any frags left. Looks like they're just going to have to rush in.
With Ignis. Where's the Jim Jones?
All right, Shadow saying that he's going to get him. We'll see what happens here.
He got
No.
him. No, he didn't.
Dude, I had an empty mag in the gun apparently. I don't know.
Yeah. Calling that they cannot get him without killing themselves. A little bit of a suicide mission going in there, but if you rush him fast enough, I mean, you're not going to kill 5 people going in.
Dinosaur's off to his north.
Oh, Dinosaur's still up. All right, Teuton just went down.
Dinosaur's down. Good game. Good game, both sides. Great push by the U.S. They did a really good job pushing in there. There's only a handful of them left, but 4? Great work. What a game. Good defense, good offense. That was awesome. Came down to it. It was 4-on-2 and the 4-1.
It was nice to see that what had been planned for really came out in the end. They had the southern approach with the western guys taking the brunt of the force of the insurgents, and they just moved up from the south, swept through a little bit. Their approach did get shattered at one point in time, but the U.S. just kind of ran with it and got in there.
Yeah, it was a great push by the U.S. That's what won it for me, and it worked out. It was really good.
GG.
Good game.
Well, apparently our team lost by 730 tickets. I'm not too sure about that, though.
Nah, that doesn't matter. That's not how it works. Not in this mode.
R.I.P. Squad 1. We'll forever remember you.
All right, switching sides shortly here.
All right, we'll be right back. Take a short break, and round 2 will be coming up. Teams are just going to switch sides. It's going to be a good one.